Alright, we got a Shima game from actually just a few minutes ago. It was a pretty decent game, so I decided to do a video capture, record the audio, or do the voiceover real quick. So I'm just gonna speed up through the initial positioning. This is one of those games. Took a peek at the matchmaking, and it wasn't really in our favor. Using the matchmaking mod. It's part of Aslan's mod pack. I think it could be downloaded separately, but I get it in the mod pack. As you can see, I have a couple different mods installed. So anyways, I decided to go over to B, probably the least popular cap on this map. I am running a Shima with F3 torps, so I really like to get in and contest caps. Sometimes it costs me my ship. Sometimes I have epic games. I'm probably averaging about 100k a game with the F3s. My overall damage average for the Shima is 65,000, and that's with 1,300 games and a 50-something% win rate. But I gotta say, I've been loving the F3s. I've been playing the crap out of them. Yes, it is difficult. Yes, there is a lot of radar. Yes, there is a lot of hydro. But what I like about them is you have to get close, so there's very little reaction time to your torps. Even if they spot them, even if they're playing spot them, depending on how your spread is, they're probably not going to get away. So anyways, I got somebody in the cap contesting, and I know they're behind this island. I've already sent one set of torps on the east side of this island, and now I'm going to send one on the west set. And I'm detected. Okay. Gearing's there. I'm going to smoke up and take a couple shots at him. Good hit. Broke something. Blind fire, and I get another couple of hits, or at least one. I'll pull up out of the smoke a little bit and see if I can spot him again. There he is. And he eats one of my torps. I believe he's radared now, or he is spotted by the after or the Grover Kerfers, who is just rolling right into the center of the map. You can probably see where this is going to go. So yes, we are going to take this cap. Yes, I love having the support of a battleship like the Kerfers and his mighty secondaries. But honestly, the center of the map cap is probably not the best position for that ship. So I know this is going to be an issue. So I'm looking to torp the gap coming from C, because it looks like there's at least a Richelieu over there. However, my friend in the Kerfers, God bless his soul, is really not helping my case right now. He's going to be a thorn in my side when it comes to torp runs here. I'm waiting to get around this gearing, and I put a spread off, and yes, I run into my buddy, unfortunately, but I didn't have much of a choice. So torps are out. I'm going to get the hell out of here. Torps are inbound. There is a Z52, I believe, along with the Richelieu. So my guess is the Curvehurst, even with Hydro, is in a bad position. And somehow my Torps literally straddle that battleship, and I get no hits, I believe. Yep, no hits. So here we go. We got a little Montana action. And the indicator is saying he is slowing down. So I put out a set of Torps, and now the indicator is saying he's moving forward. So I think he just baited me, and yeah. So now I can torp this gap here. However, my favorite battleship is back. Yes, he is. In all of his glory. He is literally now in this channel blocking my torpedo run on the Montana. And dodging torpedoes like never mind. He gets hit by a Z-52 torpedo and he is dead. Ironically, at the same time, the Montana, which I was going to torp, ran aground. So, I don't really have a shot. I know where he's going to go. He's going to back up, straighten out, and probably go forward. However, the Curvehurst's wreckage is conveniently blocking any potential torp hits I would get on this guy. So, I'm known for my patience. Yeah. So, I back off a little bit, and I'm going to do another run here. And now you can see the torpedo indicator. The prediction path is slowly moving forward. So he is off the island and back on the throttles. I kind of screw up a little bit here. Ooh. Two very low health ships. I'm going to smoke up and see if I can assist in the dispatching of these. Now that was kind of a messed up salvo. I actually had the Richelieu locked, but I fired at the Z-52. I did a couple torp hits on the Montana, but I thought he would be going faster, and he is not, so yeah. I take it back. I think I got 3. And somehow I picked off the Richelieu with one of those salvos. Game's pretty even right now. We do have 2 caps. Ship count's pretty even. I think both teams... Oh, actually, their team's down 5. We're down 4. This Montana has been heavily wounded. The Z-52 is still alive, but he's literally on like 1,500 health. I would love to get a fire on that Montana and finish him off, because I do know he used his repair party. Or, I'm sorry, his damage control party. I actually haven't seen him repair, so not really sure what's going on with him. He wasn't really in that bad a shape when I first encountered him, but he is. Oop. And speaking of the devil, the Z-52 comes back, and I fire a nice shot, which should finish him off, but he runs aground and dodges my shells. My next salvo takes 1,188 of his 1,200 and something health, leaving him with 124 health, and yeah, the Benson gets him. Damn it. What are you gonna do? Well, at this point I got 87,000 damage, two kills, and a cap. So not bad game. Probably going to be decent experience. My team seems to have done pretty good. we've got multiple ships with 2 kills. Myself, the Minotaur, the Benson, and then our Des Moines has a kill. And it's 4 versus 6 right now. They do not have any DDs. And we have 3. Excuse me. Including 2 Shimas. Polar opposites when it comes to Shimas. 20 KM Torps and F3. So, I've never played with the 20 KM Torps. I believe they are horrible. I also believe it is a horrendous play style just to run them. Get pretty close to the Shimano. Put out my first 2 sets. Ironically, he was detected, so he threw up an airplane. The problem is he's probably just seeing those torps now, and they are awfully fast. He is basically taking 6 torpedo hits, 2 floods, and a devastating strike. That was a big hit. So I was initially going to go to C when I saw him coming toward me, so I turned around and closed the distance with him, so that was well worth it. Took me from, I believe, 87,000 up to 150. So yeah, pretty good game. Can't complain about that kind of damage. And we get radar by the enemy Des Moines, who is now pushing into B. Des Moines has a 50-ish second radar, and we will not be playing with him. At this point, I'm only taking like 30 or 40 damage, which is actually amazing. I hate seeing ships at the end of the game or the middle of the game that haven't taken any damage. That does not apply to DDs. I mean, obviously, I've done my share. Up until this point, I've had a fairly good game. One of the only 2 captures and 3 ships sunk, so that's not too bad. We still have a 2-ship advantage, including a 3 DDs by 5 ships. They still have no DDs, so this is actually a huge advantage, in my opinion. I mean, some DDs aren't really wouldn't make a difference in this game, but I think if you look at our Benson and myself, we've got 5 kills between us. Our Shima doesn't have any kills, but he actually chased that Yamato into me, so yeah, maybe not, 3 kills or 2 kills, but Shimas can have a lot of map control if played right, and I'm not saying that that's the case with him, but I like to think that he had something to do with it. So I kind of rolled out of this cap. I am blind firing, and I just got a fire, which is actually a little ridiculous. I don't know how that happened. And I get 4 torpedo hits on the Izumo. Wow, another devastating strike. That is outstanding. And that brings my damage up to 193. And I am going to capture this. That's my intentions anyways. Now, this Des Moines radared me, well, it was before I got into the cap, so it was probably over a minute ago, maybe a little bit longer. He's pretty much taken B. Looks like he's coming out around this island. He knows I'm here, so I know what's coming. I am gonna just kind of be annoying and fire in his general direction. Probably shouldn't have done that. It probably wasn't nice for the other Shima, but it did bait him into radaring. I was already basically out of his line of sight, line of fire. The other Shima, however, is not. And obviously he is taking some incoming fire, but he's facing out and probably at full throttle, so he's bob and weave a little. Des Moines, even at 10 kilometers, is going to have a hard time shooting at you at that angle, assuming that you use your AWSD-X. Excuse me. So radar is down. I probably should turn away and just head out to our spawn. But there's a Kraken on the table here. And yeah, a Des Moines is not a ship you want to go up against in a Shima. F3 torps are not. As you can see, his first salvo takes out 2 of my torps. Luckily, I got some torps off before he took them out, and then I used my repair party. Oh no, I'm sorry, that was called repair party. My damage control, and I get a torp on that salvo, and that leaves him with 449 health, and that is easily one-shotable. However, my first salvo didn't take him out, my second salvo didn't take him out, and I'm down 1 gun. My third salvo didn't take him out. Yeah. My fourth salvo completely misses, and my fifth salvo gets him. So that's 2 devastating strikes. Kraken, high caliber. It also got me high caliber. Obviously 5 kills, 2 caps. Not a bad game. 212,000 damage. That's a good Shima game. 700,000. Interestingly enough, 2751 base XP. That's 1100 over the nearest teammate. So I don't know if I would classify that as a carry, but it's probably pretty close. Good damage across the board, including to the Montana, who evaded me, and the Z52, who I probably could have got to if I had targeted him correctly. And yeah, that's that. I hope you enjoyed the game. Thanks for watching.